Rightio, another Luck of the Irish series episode, and today, obviously qualifying from the qualifying stages into the main draw. We've got some tough games today. We've got Pakistan, England, Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe, and New Zealand. So England have won the first game in the group. The other group's pretty interesting as well, so pretty strong World Cup, you'd think. So Pakistan up first. We've made the change to the team. Hill in for Tector. Tector just not in quite good enough form, and Hill's not really either, but he is getting all that experience from Meghalaya, and just as you can see, his numbers are getting better and better and better. So he is going to get the opportunity over Tector here. We will opt to probably in this game bowl first. Got a wee bit overcast conditions. Pakistan are a very strong T20 outfit, so we're going to have to be on the form here. So we're bowled a maiden in that first over, which is pretty good considering. 19 without loss after 3. Manly went for 11 off that over. Bring in Walker. Walker went for 14. So they have got into a bit of a rhythm now, Pakistan, as Oliver will get into a good area and Hurora is gone. It's gone for 23 off 13. 1 over for 11. The Wayne ball into the attack. Considering there was a maiden, they've got to 52 for 1 after 6. So they've got into full gear. Can we get a few wins in this campaign? That'll be our sort of goal. Just going to bowl reasonably well here and just make a good account for ourselves. Put up some fights in some of these games and maybe tip over a few of the teams in the group. Mooney into the attack. It's going to maybe change the lengths up a wee bit. We'll bowl some short pitch stuff here. 3 overs for 21. Mooney hasn't bowled too badly. Have to get through some of our part-timers. Trying to get into good areas best we can. Mooney will bowl out. 132 for 1 after 14. So after that really slow start, they've really gotten to go. Shafiq and Ali both on 50s now. So this is looking a very, very big score that Ireland will be chasing. Chasing Willow at the moment. Ben Oliver into the attack. Chris Camper will be rotated out. Manley will be in. He'll bowl 2 overs. Finally another wicket. Shafiq will depart, but he's done a great job for the Pakistan side. Out for 65 or 56, 4s, 2 6s in his innings. Curtis Camphor may come in for the over here. We're taking a bit of a risk with Curtis Camphor. I think just going to have to make a good account of themselves. They've just got a good all-round team, Pakistan. 72. Camphor. He won't bowl the last over. It'll be Wayne Ball. We bat deep. That's our strength, but against a high quality attack, it could be a very, very much a struggle. So 190 for 5 off the 20 over. So Ali 72 off 44, 7 4s and a 6, and the 65 from Shafiq set up the tone. Couple late maximums from Manjum has got them through that score. Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe won 66 for 7, a competitive score. And carbon copy of the first innings, a maiden in this one, so it's made it a wee bit more trickier now. And Nolan will be out. Jumma has got Nolan for naught. Make good account for ourselves. Put up a fight at the very least. Stoddard out as well. So 6 for 2. Dean Burton in. Play with good intentions here. Let's make a good game of this. $25 for 2 after 4. 166 at 10.3. It's going to get really tough otherwise. It's nearly at 11 and over already. Pressure's fully on. Burton out. Trying to force the rate up. So pressure from Pakistan is telling here. 35 for 3 after 6. 156 at 11.1. Who is going to step up for Ireland and try and take the game on? Playing a miss. Pakistan are well known for their bowling attack. Smash down the ground. Hill. Missed the qualifying campaign due to injury, but you've got to have him in the team because he's pretty much becoming a world-class sort of player for us. 51 for 3 after 8. Someone's going to lift the gears. It's hard at the moment. 60 for 3 after 9. It's just about 2 runs a ball. 22 off the last 10. It's going to be quite hard, and Walker will depart. We'll go for 19 off 14. Walker and Oliver will depart pretty quickly. 70 for 5. And this is looking pretty disastrous at the moment. It's just good discipline bowling, really. 118 off 118 at 13.1. Not going to win the game. We're just going to put up a respectful batting effort. Who was really struggling. He just hasn't had any game time. For 5. He's gone. He's gone for 35 or 32. He fought hard. They're all doing the world of good, you know, like going into our other games. Absolutely. It's a good shot from Lynch. Main keeper on the team now. He's going to have to be a key man the next few seasons as we look for that next young keeper. 97 at 13.8. Can someone deliver a special? It's a good shot from Curtis Cameron. That's beautifully swept. Just need a couple of real big significant overs just to jolt that run rate back down a bit. But I just think with how disciplined Pakistan have been today, it's a tough task. It's out for 15 off 8. Curtis Camphor. 99 for 7. Lynch gets that away for 4. 100 up for Ireland. In the 14th. Lynch will be out. He just couldn't kick-start the innings. It's a pretty average batting card here for Ireland. Singles off the over so far. Keeps about as much of this as possible. You just never know. Yeah, comprehensive performance from Pakistan. They were good with the bat and the ball, and that was deserved performance. A good win for Pakistan there. So the next game is against Sri Lanka. How will we go against the Sri Lankans? I think we'll just stay loyal to our team. I think this team is their team. They've got a bit of weakness in their batting. Sri Lanka is overcast. They will get the same sort of conditions when they go. Jay Rikarama, he is always a menace against us. We'll just look at his statistics against Ireland. Look at that. Look at that career against Ireland. 66 wickets in test matches, 29 at 22.48. He's not so good in the 20 over stuff, but he is known to cause us problems. Yeah, just a good score on the board and see if he can deliver a good bowling performance. Really would love to win a couple games at the World Cup. This is a targetable one. Theksana. Good shot. All the way for 4. 15 without loss. Good shot. That's 4. Just got to get some confidence. Have the ability to win these battles and duels with the bowlers. It's Good shot. He smoked that. That's gone all the way for 6. Again, so it's a positive start against the Sri Lankan bowling attack. No reward for the bowlers yet, which is really, really important in the scheme of things, because this wicket, it's overcast. We'll do a little bit for the seamers. It's a bit of a miscue. He's found the gap though, and that is going to be a valuable boundary. He's not going to get away with that this time. So it'll go for 20 off 22. He has battled for that. Hill will hit that all the way for 6. He got that valuable innings against Pakistan, Hill. So he should be coming into some good form with Texana bowling his last over. Set away for 4. Going at 8 and over here so far. It's not a bad display so far with the bat. Again, it's very imperative that guys like Nolan, Hill, Burton, the top 4 step up and at least give us the momentum we need to really get a good innings going. Just hit that pretty well, Nolan. That's a good 6. Hit it again all the way for 6. That's a good shot, and that's 50 for Ian Nolan. He's having a very good campaign. Oh, that's done a wee bit, and Hasim has bowled Hill for 14. Burton. Keep some momentum going. Anything above 170 just gives us a shot. Could be a little bit aggressive up front with the ball swinging too. Try and get early breakthroughs. Even if they're 3 or 4 for 60 off 6 overs, we knock them off the approach a little bit. We're going to have to get that score still. There's still a lot of work to be done. Oh, that's a good delivery from Thurundu, and Nolan will go for 63 off 39, 7 4s, 3 6s. Speaks the diving field. It's just nicely placed. It's going to end up being a good over with that boundary. Just can't take the pedal off. Every little section has to be good from us here. Reasonably good over again. Just being productive, getting regular singles 2s. Our boundary is just making sure we are going to post something pretty decent. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery from Jay Rikarama. We'll get Walker for 13. 3 overs left. A little bit of a cameo, a little bit of a performance from someone here. Has Hill got enough? Has Oliver got enough on that? He doesn't. He will go. He'll go for 6 off 5. Trying to lift the rate. 2 overs left. Just one decent over is required. We need just at least 6 or 7 off the over here. We're not going to get it. 3 off it so far. Can we get a boundary? Can Camphor find the boundary? No, he won't. 163 for 5. Dicey single will get there though. Someone's got to find the rope, and Camphor has found it. It's got a bit of an edge there. Burton's out. It's a good delivery from Kodakara. 30 out of 25 there for Burton. Valuable boundary for Seamus Lynch. He's going to finish the inning super strong. That is a competitive enough total for Ireland at the end of the day. We have done a good job. All-time record score against Sri Lanka. Nolan 63 at the top. He's Had a pretty nice tournament. He had a couple of ducks, but has sort of recovered it nicely enough. England, Zimbabwe. Hopefully getting some good form here. We are going to expect it to swing a little bit, so Manly is going to pitch it up. He's in very good form with the ball at the moment. He's done a beautiful number on Fernando there. That's a good delivery. Wee bit of movement. Fernando Nick's gone. Mooney will go into the pretty decent channels. We're trying to be aggressive up front. 37 for 1 after 5. 141 at 9.4. Wayne Ball will be in for an over. And he was expensive, unfortunately. It will bring in Walker. Interesting game so far. We just got to take some Sri Lankan wickets. 1 over for 12. Okay, Camphor in. Can't let this game drag into their favour. Just got to be in good areas. 1 over for 20. Curtis Camphor. No, that is certainly not what we want. So off to a blistering start as Neuer. He does pretty good against us too, I believe. Near reasonable numbers. Desperately need a breakthrough. We've got to find a wicket pretty quickly, or else we're going to be looking at the barrel of a pretty comprehensive defeat. Ball strike out for 60 off 34, but that was the impetus the innings needed. Sri Lanka are really much cruising here. 54 at 6.7. Oliver out of the attack. We'll bring Graham Walker back in. Mooney. Yeah, it's just too easy for Sri Lanka. It just we were gutted here. We had a chance, I feel, if we'd bowled a little bit better. You'd have seen it. Here we go. He'll go for 19. 15 off 24 now. Yeah, it's a coasty sort of win here for Sri Lanka. And an opportunity I felt as I was slipped from Ireland's grasp here. Yeah, so a 6-wicket win for the Sri Lankans. I mean, they finished in a good position here. They're at 2 for 2. We play next. We're playing England. Bit of a rivalry match. It'll be sort of very interesting to see how things go here. I think Wayne Ball's a wee bit out of form, to tell you. So if they're going to give the young leggy a bit of a go, and Dominic Mansfield, he's had a few sprinkling of games for us. Just got to see if he can sort of foot at the level. He'll be the only change to the team. England got some real star-studded players in their team. They will bowl first. We will bowl first. Can we get some early wickets? Gone for 9 already in the spell. Basically need to win this to stay alive in the competition. It's an excellent start here for Ireland. 2 early wickets. Harvey out. England trying to force the pace. This is superb from Ireland. 28 for 3. The English struggling. 32 for 3 after 6. We're going to keep the field out. We're going to bowl out our main 2 bowlers. That's a big call. Mansfield. The leggy now. Can he find some form? 1 over for 7. Not bad. Walker. He'll try and bowl pretty disciplined as well. 58 for 3 after 9. So 14 for Mansfield. He's bowled pretty tidily so far. Camphor. 3 overs for 21. Just got to get something out of these all-rounders now. Fuller 49 of 37. Jefferson 21 of 15. Just as England are wanting to pick up the run rate, as Fuller is gone. Strapped LBW to good delivery. 49 of 38. Leggy has done a really good job here today. Mansfield coming in for ball, and he's just bowled reasonably economically. Taking on the arm here is just going to backfire out. Zeros for 8, 1 for 18 there. Okay, 116 for 5 here. Jefferson is the man that we need to desperately get out. Not a bad over from Oliver, you know, like he's just doing a good enough job. Matthew gone. Just need a good over from someone. Go Curtis Camphor. Holding England. Just got to hold them under 150 if we can. That's a good delivery. Moody gone. And they got to 151 for 7. That is a good fighting performance. Need really New Zealand to win that game, but anyhow, we've just got to do a job with the ball bat here now. We've got to try and challenge this England score. Very, very rare opportunity to knock over the neighbours. Just want to get some runs on the board. Come on, Nolan. You're in good form at the moment. Just got to have belief that we can get another win in the campaign. And if we can somehow knock over New Zealand and Zimbabwe, then maybe an outside possibility we make it. Didn't lose horrendously to Sri Lanka. We got pummeled by Pakistan. Just runs are piled on that over. The scoreboard ticking over. It's a good shot from Stoddard. Leans on that, 4 runs. Some of these players will be familiar with Stoddard and Nolan just with the domestic scene. These two feature in the English domestic leagues. Key is partnerships. And that's a beautiful drive and on the up 6. Robert's been absolutely targeted here. Nolan is fortunately caught. He will go for 20 off 10. He's got the team off to a start though. A few dots for Roberts now as Hill. Looking to play himself in. And they're trying to clamp us up with spin. And that's a wicket. 37 for 2. More responsibility on Dean Burton's shoulders. Has he got enough on that? He has. It's a good shot in the end. Got to keep ahead of the run rate. Don't want England any sniff. We bat deep. We've got to win this game. Just got to simply start knocking these teams over. We want to have a decent T20 campaign. So put up some fight here. Shot from Burton. It's outside the line. 10 off the over so far. He's got that away, Burton. That's a really costly over there. 97 at 6.9. Have to get that run rate under 6 if we can. Hill's hit that on that. That's a good shot from Roy Hill. Another boundary. Okay, we're up to 11 off 3. Off the over. The spinners have not been as economical as what England would like, and that's Hill taking them again to the cleaners. Another 6. 25 for 11 for him, 10 off 9 for Burton. 80 at 6.1. They already got what they need off the over. England will be nervous here. This is a game that they would have just targeted to win over their neighbours. Moves that well into the gap. That's 4. 82 for 2. 5.7 and over required. So there's really no pressure on these two Irish players, but they would like to try and win the game probably reasonably quickly just to get run rate back in check. So that England are bowling a battery of spinners. I don't know if this is the move. 23 off it. 59 of the last 10. 93 for 2 after 10. I want that run rate creeping up. Let's get the old boundary here. It's just got that past the fielder. That's a good shot in the end. Time record partnership for these two against England. That's a good hook shot. He's played himself in, Dean Burton. Like, he knows Hill got off to a good start, so he can sort of relax a little bit. He's only scoring around run a ball, but he's been a very good support act. 3 off the over so far. Just needed boundary off it just to take the heat off. Only 3 off it. 37 at 7.4. That was a terrible over. We're just digging ourselves a wee bit of a hole here. Just don't put ourselves in that position. Let's get a big over here and take this game away from England. Might have just succumbed here. Burton, he is out. He's out for 43 off 43. 30 at 6.6. 27 off 24. England will still sense that they can take this game. So Hill gets that away for a valuable boundary. 19 off 18. All it is just a couple of boundaries and we're home. And there it is. That is a good, crucial shot from Graham Walker. It just puts a bit of a gap between runs required and balls left. Yeah, this is the over that's taken it away. Walker's taken it in his own hands. Bang, bang, bang. Game over. Ireland, with a convincing performance against the English, we knocked them over in the World Cup. So Hill, 48 of 33. Burton, a very good 43 of 43. I thought this supported Hill well there, and that's a 7-wicket win. And a much-needed win too, to just sort of get the campaign going. Who are we playing now? Zimbabwe will be a game that we need to win. Just need some teams around us getting some wins. World Cup group just sees a few teams sort of looking pretty strong to qualify. Unfortunately, we need Sri Lanka to probably drop 2 games and to have any chance. But yeah, it's got opportunity to maybe knock over Zimbabwe at the very least. Is there something there? I don't think Camphor has been in all too good a form either. Yeah, he's been relatively quiet, so he's going to be dropped again. Wayne Ball will come in for Camphor. Just strengthens up our batting a little bit. Batting and bowling a little bit, so we'll go for there. Glossotosson, we've been put into bat for us, so good performance is required. Game we can win. Good performance against Zimbabwe, you just never know. Just think that thrashing Pakistan gave us could be very decisive if we somehow win these games. All I want is not to finish last in the group. Good scalp over England. So we've beaten the West Indies and England in this tournament, so it's been a pretty successful tournament so far, but we've got to set our bar higher now. We've got some good players in our team, especially the batting unit. Mungu will get Nolan for 18 off 10, so Roy Hill will be in with Stoddard now. Set away for 4. Oh, he's edged that. Nidibali gets him for 19 off 9. So a couple of short stays at the crease for the openers. 44 for 2 now. He's 44 for 3. Graham Walker in. Just got to tone it down a wee bit. I think we just need to set our sights on a score. Focus on getting through the next few overs more importantly, and just those 3 wickets are just nullified our charge a little bit. Restrictions ended 59 for 3. Let's say Zimbabwe won that first 6 overs. We scored a heap of runs though. Just looking to be still proactive. Up those regular boundaries. It's down the gap. It's a good shot from Roy Hill. He's just been in good form in this group. He missed the opening rounds, but done a really good job here. He's taking on the bowling now. 98 for 3 after 10. It's allowed Graham Walker to get his eye in. That is a key wicket. Sure, we'll get the wicket to Hill. For 47 off 28. 8 boundaries in that innings. Keep coming at Zimbabwe here. We can post a decent score. $117 for 4 after 12 overs. Bet the 20. We should be in a decent position. Partnerships. Partnerships are key, guys. Keep putting up the performances. Okay, Oliver is out for 12. Lynch will be in. We're just going to tone it down just a tad. We're going to bat a few overs before we launch again. Still a bit of batting to come in for Ireland. Want that ideal finish. Just has enough on that to work that away for a single. Walker really struggled today. He only got the runnable 28. So that's not ideal. Need a strong finish here. 4 overs left. 4 wickets in hand. For 6. 156 for 6. It's a good shot. Stroke away for 4. We've got over 160 now, so it's going to be a tricky chase for Zimbabwe. Out for 20 off 11. That's a good 20 off 11 for Wayne Ball there. Keeper really... Come on, Lynch. Boundary. Boundary. Nah, not a boundary, unfortunately. Just falling apart here towards the back end of this innings. 166 for 8. Zimbabwe bowled incredibly well through that middle period and they brought the game right back into their favour. Australia getting through to 179 for 7. It's going to have to be aggressive up front and hope for some early wickets on the Zimbabwe side. It's a crucial wickets. It's gone for 15 or 7. Edge as well. Mahivre has gone for 1. He's been around a long time, Wesley. Mahivre, he's played a lot of games, a lot of experience there. It's 50 for 2 after 6. Mansfield in now. We're going to get the field out. We've got to still look for wickets. If we're going to win this game, we're going to have to bowl Zimbabwe out. It's going to have to be some good performances here. Been really impressed with Mansfield in this campaign. It looks like he's sort of coming onto the stage a wee bit now. It's a good delivery. Gets the wicket of Matbokwani. Might get the wicket of Burrell too. Zimbabwe 51 for 4 all of a sudden. Wee bit of turn available. We'll get Ball into the attack. Again, searching for those wickets, if we can get them. 16 for Mansfield. Walker in. 87 at 7.9 for Zimbabwe. We just need a break through this partnership. 31, 104 for 4. Zimbabwe looking like they'll take this game. Just at the moment. They look a wee bit stronger than us today so far. Shumba. Just open the door a wee bit ajar for Ireland. We'll go for 24 off 18. It's Myers that's the person that we need to get out. So this is a great over so far for Oliver, and the game has swung back into even Stevens now. We will bowl Mooney here. We've got to just attack from one end, I think. of 24. We need something special here. We need one of these two to be dismissed in this over. And it looks like Zimbabwe will pick up the win. Disappointing effort from Ireland. Not quite consistent enough. And we've been defeated by 4 wickets. So we've got New Zealand in their final game of the campaign. Might as well give a few guys a bit of an opportunity. So it looks like Sri Lanka and England looking good in our group. New Zealand have dropped another game. So India have qualified. Australia have qualified from the stages here. So it'd be probably best to maybe give Delaney a bit of a run. Dempsey will come in for Mooney. And we'll just rock that team there. We'll see how things pan out in this game. So New Zealand, disappointing campaign for them. They'll be looking to finish their campaign on a high. We'll be looking to play for a bit of pride ourselves. Just want some positive cricket from our players. We haven't had a bad campaign, you know what I mean? It's just like a few quality out-and-out bowls. I think the batting's definitely been good this campaign. Except for the game against Pakistan. We've posted some reasonable scores. We had that really good run chase against England. 14 off 7. Been happy with Rory Hill in this campaign. He's really kicking on a wee bit now. He's sort of upped his average a wee bit. He's got it above 20. Languishing a wee bit low there at 1 point. Don't often beat the Kiwis. See how we go on this one. A few plays and misses here. It's just one of those things. A good stroke, that's 4. For 18 or 13, Dean Burton. Just not quite a substantial innings. Got to take the New Zealand attack on though. That is just a swish and basically smashed over the fence. And he's a good Irish domestic player. He just can't convert his form over yet. He's sort of interesting. 28 years of age. He's had a few opportunities in both formats. He's very quick. Ball striker. Could be someone to look at post 20 over World Cup. If he can get going here. Hill's gone. He'll go for 36. So again, it's just not a big enough score, really, to trouble New Zealand. Works it off pretty nicely. 114 for 4 after 12 overs. So a wee bit of batting to come in. Can we knock over New Zealand? Just pile further misery onto them. 27 for 4. Oh, easy. He somehow gets himself out off that stroke. Out for 18. On 34 for 5. Delaney's taking a wee bit of an opportunity in this game. Showcasing what he can do. He's played and missed it a few, however. Moves into the 40s. It's not a bad score from Ireland incoming here. Like, it's competitive. So their bowling can sort of defend the score. For 45 or 32. It was a good wee innings, that one. Still trying to attack the bowling. 69 for 7. New Zealand got a wee bit of work to do. Be kind of nervous about the chase. The last couple of hours really hurt Ireland a wee bit there, but a couple of nice wee scores. Sri Lanka, England. Sri Lanka 179 for 7. We're just going to bowl with a bit of discipline here. Try to restrict Dempsey getting an opportunity in this game. 32 years of old. Dempsey's sort of been in and out of the team over the years. He just hasn't really kicked on. He's going to have to play an important role here. Mansfield being brought in early. He's gone for 16. 64 for without loss after 6 overs. We're going to bring Manly back for 1 over. Back of a length sort of stuff to them. See if we can try and clamp them up for a couple of overs at least. We really do need it. So we've just bowled our main weapons out. So we're just going to rotate between these bowlers now. We try to get some wickets there. We've done it. New Zealand's game to lose, really. Holroyd has gone for 7. Ball's gone for 20. Jeepers, that is an awful over from Maine. What are you doing? So costly. We just need another classy bowler, I think, and would not be a bad side. New Zealand are going to chase this comfortably down. Yeah, easy chase. Easy chase, unfortunately. New Zealand pummel us. Super 12 stages, we finish in last place in the stages. We got some wins over England and the West Indies in the campaign, so I'm satisfied with that. But we should have really probably taken Zimbabwe out in the comp. It's a shame. It is what it is. We've been knocked out of the World 20 over thing here. Do Ireland have any more fixtures left for the campaign? I think that's it. Yeah, we'll be back with season review. Hopefully it doesn't cut us off here and allows us to do the review. It may not. It may have just wiped it out. It did. So unfortunately, we might be able to go over the review anyway. So smash the like button, share with a friend. We'll see you next time.